They're coming after us. They're coming into our monument, taking down our flag, trying to provoke us, trying to erase us. But guess what? We're here, we're queer, we ain't going anywhere. We're putting that flag up today at 4 o'clock. We'll see you here.
The senator is here after leading plans to re-raise the flag today. You don't sound like you're worried about any potential retaliation or repercussions from the Trump administration, but talk about what was going on in that video.
Well, look, this is just the latest attempt by Donald Trump to bully and intimidate a minority community by taking the flag out of our monument, the place where the global movement for our civil rights started. We didn't start this fight. We don't want this fight. But this is a fight that we are going to win. And today at 4 o'clock, we're putting that flag back up.
The National Park Service said in a statement that only the U.S. flag and other congressionally or departmentally authorized flags are flown on National Park Service managed flagpoles. It also noted that the monument continued to preserve the site's historic significance through exhibits and programs, although last year the Park Service removed the initial T representing transgender. I don't need to tell you that from the Stonewall website. Is this community committed to the importance of fighting this?
We're committed to fighting this. And look, this is not the first fight that we've had to take on. In fact, our community has been subject to persecution for thousands of years. And we're winning this fight. We've made incredible progress. In my lifetime, I was born when homosexuality was illegal in New York State. Now I'm a state senator seated in Albany. We've made incredible progress even in the last few years. We're going to continue to make that progress because we will not give up, because we know that we have universal truths on our side, the right of people to be who they are and to love who they love. We're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting, and we will prevail.
The Trump administration obviously has also targeted a lot of other groups and gone into cultural organizations, for example, going against what they call the DEI agenda. I think that sometimes people have said, well, we did what we did. Let's say they changed a plaque or something, because it's very difficult, if not impossible, to go up against the federal government. What makes you think, and I don't mean it to sound pejorative, but how do you go up against the federal government?
We're going up against the federal government, and we're going to continue doing it until we win, until we prevail. And the whole DEI thing, you know, there's this trope, this stereotype, this really evil trope about LGBT people, that we have an agenda to spread our agenda to the kids, to others. The truth is, we simply want to live our lives as the authentic people who we, as who we were born. When I was a kid growing up in a small town of 950 people in the Adirondack Mountains, before we had the internet, before we had role models on the national scene, I didn't want to live anymore. I wanted to end my life. I was able to overcome that and find a home in New York City, a community that accepted me. And it turned out to be the greatest gift I was ever given, being part of this wonderful community. But in our country, in our city where we are right now, there's a young person who's thinking about ending his or her life because of what they're seeing on television, because of the message that they're getting from their own president. It's wrong. And in our lifetime, we're going to put a stop to it. I have no doubt about that, because we're not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting. And when we have the truth on our side, when we combine that with our fight, we will win. This is just one tiny battle in the fight. It's an important battle. We're going to win it, and we're going to keep going.
State Senator Eric Bottcher, thank you so much for coming on.